Hello guys, yeah, I'm Yusaku here, and today we're going to be talking about our Yu-Gi-Oh! Vrains Episode 16 summary and cast list analysis, as well as a small snippet of a summary for Episode 17. I'm going to go ahead and start off by reading it. So, Episode 16, titled Infiltration, Soul's Digital Fortress. In order to search for the truth about the incident 10 years ago, Playmaker hacks into Soul's mother computer and heads for the databank that lies deep within its system. However, standing in his way is a dueling AI program. Can Playmaker get past this new threat and seize the truth? And then for our cast, we have Yusaku, Kusanagi, Naoki, Aoi Zaizen / Blue Angel, Emma / Ghost Girl, Akira, Kitamura, Prototype AI Duelist, and Curry Ball, who's someone totally new. So the first thing that stands out to me about the summary is the fact that we have no idea whether Yusaku or Emma wins based on it, which I'm kind of glad we don't. It keeps us in suspense a bit longer, but it also keeps my theory live that I proposed in my episode 14 review about how Emma may still win this duel, and that perhaps her true motives is just to get Yusaku to help her pursue information about what happened 10 years ago, and by winning the duel, she might be able to get him to let her go along with him, rather than just him soloing things the way he seems to always like to do. And given how curious Emma has come across as being about what happened 10 years ago, I think it's certainly a strong possibility that her true aim is just to get the information. I mean, she seems fairly well off, based off her living quarters that we saw. It seemed like it could practically be some sort of a upper-end hotel room, and a rather large one at that, at which rate she'd be pretty well off with money and probably doesn't need more, versus the information. By dueling Yusaku, she can possibly get access to some of that. So I guess what I'm getting at is she doesn't necessarily need the money, but dueling is her one route to possibly gaining more information about this, and I would really like to see Emma get the win. I like it when our main characters lose. I think it just sets them up for more potential growth. Not that they can't grow without a loss. Moving on to the cast list, I'm curious to see what happens with Naoki in this episode. It's very possible that we just get another school scene with like him and Yusaku, or maybe Aoi's in class and Naoki's like watching something, or he's just serving to show us what's going on in Link Vrains and what's being broadcast about it, as he often has so far. But it's also possible maybe he's starting to pick up on what's going on of, hey, Blue Angel and Playmaker seem to be on screen whenever Aoi and Yusaku aren't in class. I wouldn't be surprised if Naoki's one of the first people to figure out these two's true identities. Then we also have the fact that Emma is both listed as Emma and Ghost Girl, which is really good to see. It definitely indicates to me that she's probably tagging along with Yusaku in some way, shape, or form. Perhaps she's basically saying, okay, I'm going to help you now, but I'm going to make you allow me to go with you, or something along those lines. So it's good to see that she's staying relevant. We've got Aoi back in the picture, which is another good thing. It seems like they are at least making the effort to write their females better in the show. Granted, we've also seen that happen twice before, with Yuzu having a really strong start and Aki having a really strong start, so it's probably too soon to speak. Moving down the list, we have Akira in the episode as well, though interestingly enough, his secretary type of person doesn't seem to be in here, but he could also just be doing something with Aoi. Perhaps now he's serving a role similar to what Kusanagi does to Yusaku for Aoi, and maybe he's supporting her while she's in Link Vrains, or maybe he's just working with Playmaker. I would like to see that, and I have a feeling it's going to end up happening sooner or later, so maybe it starts now. Then we have Kitamura. My guess as to what's going on with him is this prototype AI duelist that Yusaku ends up facing is one of that army of AI duelists he was working on, and this is the prototype based on what the name is, and basically he's yelling at his employees to work with it, or something along those lines. Oh, either that or he's commanding it himself, and something like that. So we get another scene probably of him being really aggressive towards the workers, is my bet. The prototype AI duelist, it's a male voice actor, I know that, and probably a pretty decent duelist. I don't know. I find it really hard to believe that Yusaku ends up losing against this. And then Curry Ball. I'm wondering if that's our Kuribo for the show. I mean, we've had Kuribos popping up here and there across many of the different shows. We had one in the original Yu-Gi-Oh! In GX and in 5Ds. Maybe this is the one that we have here. It's a digital Kuribo of some sort. It's a female voice actress doing Curry Ball, and I know that she has also been in Zexal in 5Ds, so maybe it's something like that. Maybe Yusaku ends up with some sort of a spirit monster within Vrains. That's going to be hard to say, but it will be good to find out. Then we have our little clip of a teaser about Episode 17. Episode 17 is titled The Absolutely Flawless AI Duelist, and it reads, thanks to Blue Angel, Playmaker manages to reach the data bank, but... So, it's really good to see that Aoi's actually saving Playmaker again. It shows once more that I think they are really making an effort to write their females better in the show, showing us how there's kind of a mutual reliance upon one another. Yusaku saved her twice now. Then she had saved him once when he fell from the data storm at one point, and now she's going to save him again. So they're 2 for 2 here. It's good to see that they're keeping that even, and it seems like they're trying to keep Aoi competent. Maybe she intervenes in the duel or something along those lines. And then it sounds like there's some kind of a cost to him entering there. Maybe he picks up some unwanted company or something along those lines. I don't know. Things continue to stay interesting and exciting with this show, guys, so be sure to let me know your thoughts on these summaries in the comments section down below. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like and subscribe, and as always, have a nice day.
At the 7-Eleven by the street is already dreams that you